Good morning. I would like to call the meeting to order and acknowledge that we are in Treaty 1 and Dakota Nations territory and the traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. My name is Marla Billinghurst. I will be chairing the meeting this morning. With me today on the panel are Miss Gail Anderson and Mr. Ron Merritt. The secretary this morning is Miss Michelle Neepin, and the assessor is Ms. Amanda Evans. To the participants of the hearing, please note you are placed in the waiting room until your property is called upon. When it is your turn, you will be admitted into the meeting. Kindly follow along on the hearing process. Okay, I guess we can. We will be hearing applications for revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application, and we will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's decisions with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of Queen's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony, followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. And once all of the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today, and the session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the board's decision by registered mail as soon as possible. And as information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. Ms. Neepin, will you please swear in the parties?
Ms. Assessor, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Amanda Evans.
And do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. And Mr. Dobie, can you state your full name for the record, please?
David Grant Dobie.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, the first matter on the docket this morning is 111 Grey Heron Drive. Mrs. Assessor, please proceed when you are ready.
Okay, so I'm going to do all the properties together. They're all condo vacant lots in the same complex. So it's all the information is all together. But okay, I'll start with.
You're making one presentation for
one
all
presentation.
Properties?
Yes.
Okay.
So the subject property is Grey Heron Drive. It is in the Sage Creek neighborhood. They're condo vacant lots. The zoning is residential multifamily. The total lot size is 112,670 square feet. There's a light traffic influence and a retention pond influence. So the comparable properties are all vacant lots. 421 Beaver Hill Boulevard, Park West Drive, Park East Drive, 1261 Lee Boulevard, and also 447 Edison Avenue. They are all vacant lots zoned residential multifamily as well, and their lot sizes range from 58,528 to 182,092 square feet. There is a traffic influence for Beaver Hill, Lee Boulevard, and Edison, and there's a retention pond influence for Park West and Park East. So the subject properties are all condo vacant land. There are 15 vacant lots that are being appealed As this is a condo complex, I'm using comparable comps that are similar to the size of the entire complex parcel. And if you look on the next page, it shows how the value is allocated by using percent interest to each individual vacant lot. So the total value of the land for Grey Heron is $2,036,000. And then each unit on the next page shows how we came up with the value, the $2,036,000 times the percent interest for each lot equals what our assessed value is for each lot. And then the price per square foot is $1,807 for the entire lot of Grey Heron. The sales price for the comparables ranges from $1,500,000 to $2,800,000, and the price per square feet of the comparables is $1,538 to $2,631. The average price per square foot is $2,101. And the subject property is at $1,807 per square foot. So this value is in line with the comparables, and therefore the individual lots are in line with the comparables and should be maintained.
Thank you very much. Mr. Doby, do you have any questions for the assessor?
Pardon me. No, I see how you've done your assessment and it makes sense. And my dispute isn't with the process. Now that I've read, it was originally when I didn't know how the numbers came about, but when I read this all through this data this morning, it makes sense to me how you came about it. But I have a question. I paid taxes of $3,233.29 on June 30th for the undeveloped lots. And then 3 months later, I get an individual assessment on each lot. And I've been doing bare land condos for a little over 10 years. And I always build in phases. And I've always paid for the undeveloped lots. And as I build each unit and sell them, they do the adjustment for taxes, and it's passed on to the client. So when did this new system come into place?
Well, this is always how it is done. It's possible that we were behind in a previous year and it didn't get added in time. I don't really know. We always do this where when the replot is done and then the lots are divided into individual lots, then there is a value for each lot, and then also the value for once it's improved. So there are some lots that are improved and then the other ones are still vacant, but there is value to these lots, and that's how the value is allocated based on the percent interest.
Basically, you've divided the lot into a square footage and multiplied it times your tax value.
I mean, we don't really like the square footage. Does it with condos? I guess like it doesn't really use square footage the same way. I mean, the whole lot is 112,670, and then the percent interest is how it's divided for condos, because the land is, you couldn't just sell one lot to like someone. It's like a whole unit type thing, the whole complex.
Yeah. I build duplexes and triplexes, so you can't sell. They own one half of the duplex and one lot. Mm-hmm. But they don't. I build a duplex. I don't build a single family home.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but they're condos. Like it's not just a side by side. It's a condo complex, correct?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So once it's divided, once the lot, there's a replot done on it, and each like the whole entire lot is then divided into individual lots. That's when the value gets allocated to each lot. And there are a few that have the improved lots on, or the improved houses on it, or condo units, I mean. And then the rest are vacant lots, and the value is there for, this is what the value of vacant lots are in that area, in that type of size. There's a retention pond. There's just different influences that affect the value of what the lot is.
So what's on my reassessment, what's on my assessment is what a vacant, because there's no, I just started construction of phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
So when this assessment that was done, there wasn't any, there was all bare land.
Mm-hmm.
So that tax on, I'm looking at unit 115, 1,162.57. That's the value of a vacant lot.
Well, for unit 115, the assessed value is $101,000. Yes, so taxes are based on 45% of what that value is.
Oh, so you're saying that lot's worth $101,000?
Yeah, like each lot has their assessed value based on the percent interest. So yeah, the range ranges from 66,000 to 109,000 based on which lot it is.
Based on square footage.
Yeah, well, based on the percent interest of each unit, and yeah, exactly.
Essentially, it's square footage.
Yeah, that is what takes it. I don't have the square footage of each lot though, but yes, that is. Yeah, some of them are smaller, some of them are larger. Yes, the smaller one is that end one, the $66,000 one. The ones that are 109 are the bigger lots. Yes.
Well, that's I looked at then I pulled up my dividing the lots up into percentage of the entire piece of property that I bought, and my condo percentage and my percentage of lot are pretty close. So that's why
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with your method. I have an issue with why I've never ever paid. I've always paid for just the vacant land, like I always have.
I can't say why that happened before.
And also, what I paid $3,233. Was that taken into account on this invoice, on these set of bills?
If you paid taxes on a certain value and then the change was made, then the difference, you would be paying the difference. So yes, that would have been taken into account.
So that's where I get confused. So I paid $3,233.29. So this, using the example we're just talking about, it should be more than $1,162.57.
It would be the difference between what the total value was before the replot and then now what the value has changed to. So there would be a small difference. Yes. I don't know. I mean, taxes aren't really what we talk about. We're talking about assessment values. So if you have a question with taxes, that's something that could be discussed with the taxation department, or I could look into it for you after. But usually when any change is made, whatever taxes you already paid, it'll be the difference between those taxes and the new value of the property or the lot or whatever it is. It would be the difference between what was already paid. That
was one of my questions I would like an answer to.
Yes.
Either I'm feeling I should be getting a credit for, or showing where the credit was applied for the $3,233.29 I've already paid.
Okay, I don't have any information on the taxes, but that is something that could be looked into after. And that is what always happens is whatever is paid was already paid, and then the difference between whatever the adjustment was made to the value is taken into account, and it's the difference between that.
Right, and otherwise, and then the rest of it is ran just like when I build a spec home, I buy a lot. I might buy 6 lots, and you're taxed on you don't have it built and sold within the tax year, you're paying the tax on the undeveloped piece of property.
Yes, on the land, yes.
On just the bare land.
Like right now, yeah, like these are all just bare, like just vacant lot values, and you're paying the taxes on the vacant lot. And as you build and as you sell, then we add the unit on as it's built and developed. Yes.
It's adjusted when the person takes possession.
Yeah, or if it's complete and then it's sitting on and it's not selling, it still gets adjusted if it's there, and so it gets added once the building is complete.
Yes. I understand all that side of it. So.
Okay.
I've overbuilt a couple houses in Sage Creek. Had on them for a year. Actually went way up.
Okay.
Do you have any further questions for the assessor about her evidence?
Beg your pardon?
Do you have any further questions for the assessor about her evidence?
Like an answer to that question on the tax I've already paid.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm gonna have to get on and get my bookkeeper to write me some checks.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask the panel members if they have any questions. Ms. Anderson?
No, I have no questions. Thank you.
Mr. Merritt?
No, thank you.
I have no questions either. So, Mr. Doby, do you have evidence you would like to present to us?
We just talked about everything, so I can show you I can send you my tax, my roll bill, and the fact that it was paid. Need that. Up in Canada and send. But you can probably check yourself that I paid it.
The evidence had to be provided prior to the hearing, but we did hear your questions that you did ask the assessor, and if you have nothing further to add, I will just ask Ms. Evans if she has any questions for you.
No, I don't.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You need the rent roll, the roll number?
No, that's okay.
All right.
No, I don't have any further questions, but I can contact him after to get him to speak to the correct person if he has questions about his taxes. If that's something you want me to get you in contact with taxation, I can do that.
I want to get that resolved, and then I
Okay, I don't have any questions, but I will look into that for you and get you to speak to someone in taxation.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Anderson, do you have any questions for the applicant?
No, I have no questions. Thank you.
Mr. Merritt?
No, thank you.
Nor do I. Okay, so I guess at this point, we've concluded the matter.
Chairperson, sorry.
Oh, sorry?
Sorry, I'm just wondering if the assessor should perhaps read all the roll numbers for the record?
Probably for formality. Thank you very much.
Okay, read the roll numbers.
Please.
060934718005, 060934718110, 060934718115, 0609347180, 060934718025, 060934718030, 0609347185, 0609347180, 0609347185, 0609347150, 0609347185, 0609347160, 0609347165, 0609347170, and 0609347175.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Nepen, is there anything else I have forgotten?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, thank you very much. So at this point, we have heard all the items scheduled, and this hearing is now adjourned. Thank you, everybody, and good morning.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Amanda.